Republicans tell Trump that Elon Musk's super PAC is blowing it. Jesus, I can never get over what this freak looks like. Genuinely, I like phrenology haters be damned. Is my assessment that being evil rots your appearance not consistently proven correct over and over and over again? You get this like cavalcade of freaks from Fox News or right-wing grifters or Elon. They look insane. It's not even just looking ugly. Like they look like demons. It's different. Looking ugly isn't like a moral crime. Looking like this is. Okay, we've touched on this recently. I don't know if I've like done a full segment on it, and it's also possible that if you're watching this segment, you haven't seen the others. So I'll kind of like nip that one in the bud and say you should watch every video that I've ever put out. Also, give me all of your money. Thank you. That's effective. I'm on the clock right now. Okay? Thank you. So, for those of you who don't know, Elon Musk is 100% all in on Donald Trump winning. He is committing an ungodly amount of his resources to, like, we are talking about a level of election interference, and I'll call it that, by the way. The idea that it's election interference if it's done by the Kremlin, but if Elon Musk, the wealthiest man in the world, like, single-handedly decides to tip the scales in the favor of a fascist, like, oh, sorry, he's legally an immigrant, therefore it's not election interference. Bullshit. I don't believe in that, you know? Especially given the ties between Elon Musk, Trump, and the Kremlin. Like, Jesus Christ, you know, we're talking about, like, degrees of difference here. Either way, Elon Musk right now has set up shop in Pennsylvania, and he's essentially, like, buying votes over there. He's literally, like, if you refer a voter to get registered, you know, in the state of Pennsylvania, I'll give you a free Cybertruck or whatever. It's like on that level. And he's got a ground game running in like, essentially every relevant swing state. That being said, as disgusting and heinous as this is, the idea of like one ultra wealthy guy can single-handedly just break the ground game, it's actually really difficult to build a good ground game. Elon Musk's America PAC, which is the vessel through which he has been, you know, again, like we all know, Citizens United, you can contribute effectively an unlimited amount of money to a political candidate. You like can follow the very, very like thin set of rules separating it from just donating directly to the candidate if you donate to the super PAC. Apparently, they're having a difficult time getting the work they promised to get done. The Political Action Committee, funded by billionaire Elon Musk to help re-elect former U.S. President Donald Trump, we love to fill up the word count, is struggling in some swing states to meet door-knocking goals, PV, and is investigating claims that some canvassers lied about the number of voters they have contacted, according to people involved in the group's efforts. See, folks, there's a reason why Republicans tend not to do very well with canvassing, and that's because Republican electoral message spreading tends to come from the top down, you know? They have the billionaires who pump money in through the media apparatuses, they buy the ad space, that kind of dealio, you know? They rarely have heart. Also, the average Republican is 65 and won't go door knocking because they'd be worried about a black person opening from the other side. So, you know, they are predisposed to not be good at door knocking just in general. They don't tend to. If you are in a swing state right now, I guarantee you have been getting flooded with more ads by the right, but if you've gotten any canvassing or phone calls at all, it's been from the left. Does anyone here want to confirm my extremely general like statement? If you have evidence that if you have evidence the counterfactual, don't speak up. Only say yes if you agree with what I just said. It's absolutely correct. Thank you. That's what I said. You know, exactly. I only want affirmations of my argument, not any rejections of it. Thank you, thank you. Yes, Vosh, this is my experience at PA. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. So as a consequence, Elon Musk's America PAC, you know, how do you get canvassers, right? Like literally, how do you get them? You can pay canvassers, but you generally don't want to. The reason you don't want to pay canvassers is because this is really one of those jobs you want people to be doing for the love of the game. It's kind of like volunteering at a soup kitchen. You know what I mean? When you're dealing with work that is very, by nature, something like close to people's heart, close to people's intentions, like the kindness that you bring to it is pivotal, and there's not a lot of oversight on how you do it, you really want people who are in it for the love of the game. If people are getting paid to canvass, I mean, maybe they're lying about who they've talked to. Maybe they don't really give a shit. They're getting paid, you know? If a person's only volunteering, there is literally no reason for them to be canvassing unless they want the candidate they're canvassing for to win. They're benefiting from this only in that they're helping the candidate. Money can't buy you everything, it turns out. The difficulties in pivotal battleground states, including Wisconsin and Nevada, come as the group, America PAC, races to enlist voters behind the Republican candidate in the final 2 weeks before the November 5th election. Final 2 weeks. I'm going to be sick. 4 people involved in the group's outreach told Reuters that managers warned canvassers they are missing targets and needed to raise the number of would-be voters they contact. Alicia McMillan, who canvassed for the PAC in Wisconsin, said field organizers recently told campaigners they weren't reaching daily objectives and were on track to miss an ultimate goal of contacting 450,000 voters by Election Day. In one meeting with canvassers recorded by McMillan and reviewed by Reuters, a manager warned of the shortfall. Not going to hit 450,000. It isn't clear how many knocks the Wisconsin teams have reached so far. The fact that this is getting leaked at all is pretty wild to me, by the way. Do you have any idea how weak your team has to be for canvassers to be recording meetings and handing that shit over to Reuters? These are pro-Trump canvassers. Like, these are not true believers. These people are getting, like, hired, you know? Is 450K while paying people even that much? Honestly, it really depends on the quality of the door knocking. Also, keep in mind the language here. Campaigners that weren't reaching daily objectives were on track to miss an ultimate goal of contacting 450,000 voters. I think they're counting phone calls. I think they're counting phone calls in this. Otherwise, they would say doors knocked. Usually that's what people say, doors knocked. I could be wrong. But if they're including phone calls, that's a pretty low bar. I mean, for America, we're talking like hundreds of millions of dollars are being fielded for this. McMillan, who worked for 2 local contractors hired by America PAC to knock on voter doors, they're going out to the fucking Lowe's and finding people like leaning on white vans in the parking lot. Like, hey guys, quick job. Got a quick job? $10? Says she's speaking out because she's concerned a shortfall could cost the former president a victory. If only. McMillan said she was fired by one contractor after a pay dispute, but hired by another shortly afterwards. I don't want to like overstate the case. This is extremely unusual for a canvassing outfit. Like, subcontracting, oh yeah, just hire some guys, whatever. You normally have volunteers. I think it's always spoken quite a bit to Republicans' general like weakness in the, you know, free marketplace of ideas, that they can't field volunteers, you know? It's also extremely funny. Oh yeah, for sure. One canvassing manager in Arizona said leaders there had issued similar warnings. 3 other people familiar with the outrage told Reuters that Chris Young, a Musk aide, and longtime Republican operative, had recently traveled to Nevada to audit whether door-knocking tallies there had been inflated by some of the workers hired by contractors. Good Lord. Workers hired by contractors, too. We're talking about, like, multiple levels of... Another person briefed in the matter said America PAC was struggling to find sufficient people to contact audits in other states, or to conduct audits in other states. A person close to America PAC's operations said McMillan's account of a Wisconsin shortfall is inaccurate and that the group will reach its goals. If you know how difficult canvassing is, you have to can you imagine being approached by canvassers who are just in it for the wage? Have you ever been walking down Main Street and there was some, like, oh, Save the Bees, or Planned Parenthood types with clipboards who are like, hey, do you have a moment to talk? Do you have any idea how grueling that job is? You think that could be done by people who are just looking for their paycheck? No, you've got to be committed to the cause. It's not good. It's not good. Oh, don't worry, Skynet, I know. Progressive Victory had 24,700 doors knocked by 290 people in 2 days, all volunteers unpaid. The group in the article is just lying. Oh, no, I mean, but yeah, Progressive Victory does incredibly good work. You know, like proportionally an ungodly amount. If Progressive Victory maintained its current level of efficiency with the resources available to America PAC, they would knock every door in the damn country. Apparently, some of the people involved with Musk's org worked in the DeSantis campaign. I wonder if the guy who added the Sonengrad to the end of the campaign ad that was retweeted by DeSantis' team on Twitter, I wonder if that guy got brought over as well. Republicans tell Trump that Elon Musk's super PAC is blowing it. Jesus, I can never get over what this freak looks like. Genuinely, I like phrenology haters be damned. Is my assessment that being evil rots your appearance not consistently proven correct over and over and over again? You get this like cavalcade of freaks from Fox News or right-wing grifters or Elon. They look insane. It's not even just looking ugly. Like they look like demons. It's different. Looking ugly isn't like a moral crime. Looking like this is. America PAC's ongoing outreach is built around door-to-door efforts to convince low-propensity voters. Musk didn't respond to a request for comment. A Trump campaign spokesperson declined to comment. I know I've been saying this a lot lately. I just want to get this out of the way. Citizens United was a crime. The people who allowed that decision to pass and everyone who supported it on a political level should be tried for it, for subverting democracy. It's seditious. It's treasonous. It's evil. It's satanic. Everyone involved in this should be tried for the same reasons. It is genuinely insane that you can have the wealthiest man in the world commit his resources to help get a fascist elected, with the fascist promising to reward him with his own branch of the administrative state. Have you heard about the fake Kamala page, Project 2028? Apparently funded by Musk to spread misinformation. Yeah, we saw this the other day. Progress 2028, yeah. There are a ton of like disinfo efforts that are tied to Elon Musk right now in his America PAC, where they're sending like misinformation, like, oh yeah, this is Kamala Harris. Did you know I like to eat babies? Like that kind of shit. You're targeting certain neighborhoods, like pro-Israeli propaganda to Arab neighborhoods and pro-Arab propaganda to like Jewish communities and that kind of stuff. It's genuinely insane that like stuff like this isn't illegal, but you know, whatever. You break the small rules, you go to jail. You break the big rules, you get to write the next set of rules. Despite the influx of cash, some of America PAC's outreach has been plagued by disarray. The people familiar with its efforts told Reuters. The group hired contractors to carry out grassroots efforts, relying on hourly workers to knock on doors and speak face-to-face with potential voters. Some of these workers have been difficult to retain. 3 canvassers who asked to not be identified told Reuters the work isn't worth the pay, starting at some contractors as low as $20 an hour. In some cases, canvassers drive long distances in remote areas and don't get reimbursed for gasoline. Incredible. Our auditors keep catching people cheating, one of the messages read. We fired 2 people today, and auditors are going around checking doors on flyers. America PAC recently updated its website to prominently display advertisements seeking canvassers. Pay starts at $30 an hour. Oh, God. When things are going well, me upping the pay by 50% 2 weeks before the election. Please, God. The guys outside Lowe's aren't cutting it. We even got the guys outside Home Depot. Incredible stuff. He pays these canvassers more than his factory workers. Oh, yeah. That's not even minimum wage. Where the f do you live? I think they meant like it's way higher than minimum wage. I think it's just an odd way to say it, you know? Trump ground game in key states flagged as potentially fake. Data suggests canvassers linked to Elon Musk America PAC falsely claim to have visited homes of potential voters. I love this shit, man. Give me a little bit to feel good about when everything else is so bad. Leaked America PAC data obtained by The Guardian shows that roughly 24% of the door knocks in Arizona and 25% of the door knocks in Nevada were flagged under unusual survey logs by the campaign Sidekick canvassing app. What? Sidekick was never expected to handle the auditing of America PAC's store operation. Screenshot from America PAC systems for Arizona. One canvasser working for Blitz Canvassing appeared to have marked doors from a Mexican restaurant in Globe, Arizona. The unusual activity logs, for instance, showed a canvasser who was marked by GPS as sitting at a Goyo's on the Trail restaurant half a mile away from the doors he was supposedly hitting in Globe, Arizona. Catch me getting $30 an hour working for America PAC and having a delicious plate full of street tacos like a mile away from the doors I'm supposed to be knocking, and then marking all the doors I was meant to be knocking as knocked. Absolutely. Damn, $30, I should do that. Oh yeah, you guys could save the damn election. You just have to sign up with America PAC if you're in a swing state and just do nothing. You need to be like the stereotype of a union worker. Oh no, I'm on lunch break. I'll get that later. You know? Oh, I'm right by my Meemaw's house. Let me stop by her place. You know, it's been a while since I gave her a hug. Hold on. You know, just get nothing done. Or just be a really bad canvasser. Hi, guys. I'm here with Trump and America PAC. Do you have any little kids I could talk to? You could be like Pim from Smiling Friends, you know? I love kids! Just really sow doubt and chaos. Go find an office park and canvass every door in the building. Me entering the like giant soulless office building and going like cubicle to cubicle. Hi! Do bits. Who goes Hoy? That's like the little guys from Undertale, right? Talking like that the whole time. What are they called again? Temmie. That's Hoy. I'm Temmie for Twump or something, you know? Just do bits. Pretend you're me. Live without cringe. Hi, hey, it's me, Goku. Wow, you look really strong. In like cosplay. It's good. And you could get $30 an hour doing this. You know who else is really strong? Kamala Harris. We need to team up to defeat her. You're going to need this Senzu bean if you want to defeat Kamala at the ballot box. Then you like throw a kidney bean at them really hard. Uncooked, it like pings off their forehead. Hits their eye. Blind them. Kills them instantly. Why not? Since we're already, going there. Could you also sign up for America Pack and just canvas for Kamala? Okay, why not? The auditing system used in Arizona and Nevada, it's illegal? Well, you could just, like, make it not illegal. You could be like, hey, I'm here canvassing for Trump, but really, I think Kamala's the shit. That's probably legal. Because you're disclosing the auditing system used in Arizona and Nevada only works if the fraudulent canvassers are caught quickly, which has not always been the case. In one instance, one canvasser was terminated for blatant fraud only after he had worked for 5 days and supposedly hit 796 doors, with every single one flagged as suspicious. Okay, hold on. My advice might not be novel. It seems like a lot of people working for America Pack have already... Yeah, our leader. What a goddamn hero. It is nice to, like, reflect on the fact that even in the face of, like, unimaginable wealth being weaponized in favor of fascism, there are literally some things money can't buy, like good canvassers.